action from Riverside Park, Janesville Craig, Janesville Parker. Starting lineups now for the visiting team and the 9 seed coming in, the Janesville Parker Vikings. Leading off, playing second base is number 5, Peyton Meyer. Dalton Madsen, number 4, will do the catching and will bat second. Hitting third is Jared Emerson. He'll play first, wearing number 8. Number 7, Casey Stone, is the cleanup hitter. He'll do the pitching. Carter Schneider, the shortstop, wearing number 2, will bat 5th. Hitting 6th, number 11, Cav Mayer. He's the DH. Cullen Peterson's in center field, wearing number 21. He'll hit 7th. Number 1, batting 8th, is Sam O'Leary. He's in left field. And the right fielder wearing number 6 is Kobe Madsen. He is batting 9th. Not in the batting order, but playing third base is Cody Reiner. Mitchell Wolfley starting for the Craig Cougars. We'll get some stats on him momentarily and the Cougar batting order before Craig is up in the bottom half. Wolfley's first delivery to Peyton Meyer is taken for a strike, and we are underway here at Veterans Field. Janesville Craig, no surprise, going with their number 1 guy, trying to slam the door. There's a pop-up. Shallow right. Back on the grass a couple of steps is Jacob Hessling at second base, and there is 1 up and 1 down as Meyer pops out to second. Cougar defense behind Wolfley. Clark Schmaling doing the catching. At third base is Gavin Keelan. Dan Blomgren's at shortstop. Jacob Hessling at second. Mike Overlay is at first. Left to right field for the Cougars, Tresson Kussmaul, Eric Hughes, and Tegan Christensen. And now here's Dalton Madsen, the catcher. Wolfley's first delivery is a ball upstairs, and it went right over the top of Schmaling's glove.
There was a hole in his mitt.
That's what it seemed like.
I like that he held the glove there like he was trying to frame it, even though the ball was right behind him.
Passed by to the screen.
That's
no, this is where it was, right here.
We've been working on pitch framing.
I just didn't catch it. 1-0 pitch. Popped up again. Right side. Is it going to get out of play? And it looks like it. So it's 1-1.
Overly just about ran right through the gate to try to get to that one.
I don't think you can do that. Wolfley has a sparkling 10-0 record this year. He struck out 63, and he's only walked 13. He's got an ERA of 1.13 and a walks and hits per innings pitched of 1.09. 1-1 pitch out in front is Madsen, and fouls it towards the Cougar dugout. So Wolfley ahead 1-2 on Madsen. Again, the winner to play the winner of Milton and Heartland Arrowhead right now underway behind Milton High School. We'll get updates from John Berry, who's there. High fastball, and it's 2-2 now.
Scoreless after 1.
Okay. We'll get an update from Eric Schmolt by way of John Berry.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't going to call him and have him dial in and give us an update, were we?
He's in his car, so.
We should. That'd be kind of fun.
He's not doing anything else. 3-2 now as he misses low and inside.
Now out to Bear, who's having an ice cream cone.
On his third Powerade. Getting a little jittery. 3-2. Wolfley with the payoff to Madsen. Fouled back to the screen. That was heading right for my face.
Don't worry, I had it.
Wow. Still full now on Madsen. Coming in with to Tuesday's regional semifinal with a .282 average. 3-2. Here it is again. High and inside, and Wolfley walked him. Again, just his 14th walk of the season. And Craig not known for putting a lot of guys on base for free.
No, but he will every now and then. And especially he's had a few here late in the season. And he's usually been able to work around them. But I would say that's maybe the one part of the game here late in the year where things have gotten away from just a little bit.
So now here's Jared Emerson, who was 3 for 3 against McGuanago on Tuesday, and he smoked the ball. Outside corner for a strike taken by Emerson. Got a little power, can hit the ball hard through the infield. Leading off is Madsen, not too far. Wolfley, it doesn't seem too worried about him. Here's the pitch. Smoke to left and towards the line, but a running catch made by Kussmaul. And retreating to first is Madsen, and now there's 2 gone for the Vikings.
Couldn't quite tell. Was he in
foul territory?
Foul, okay.
Yeah, that's what it looked
pretty
like.
Close to the line there.
So a fly out to left for Emerson, and now here's Casey Stone, the pitcher. A .290 hitter. Checking his signs in his back pocket there before stepping into the batter's box. Madsen still over at first, 2 down. And Wolfley's first pitch is a little bit upstairs for a ball. Top of the first here, Parker looking to score its first run on Craig this year in 2+ games. Here's the pitch. There, it's right down the middle for a strike. Nice pitch.
If you were a Vegas fan, would you just bet on 7-0 again? Lucky sevens.
I mean, kind of you have to, right? I mean, if you're the guy that, won all that money on Tiger Woods winning the Masters, I would think you have to. And we've got time. And they either want to see the ball or they want to take the ball out of play. So the umpire going out to check the ball and just exchange some with Wolfley.
What are we looking at here?
Well, that's usually you just hand it to the catcher and you exchange one, right?
Reminded me the other night, did you see that game with Jeffress where they went out and made him change the colors
sleeves
of his sleeves because the blue wasn't like the correct shade?
1-1 pitch is in there for a strike. He likes that new baseball. And Wolfley ahead of Stone. 1-2, 2 down here, top of inning number 1 on a gorgeous day at Riverside. Playoff atmosphere. Stands are packed everywhere you look. 1-2 pitch, curveball, check swing, runner goes. It's a ball down low. And appeal to the field umpire, and Stone did not go around, so it's even now at 2-2. Madsen swipes second, and now the Vikings have a runner in scoring position. Those check swings were strikes on Tuesday in Mukwonago.
Any start of a swing was a swing?
Weren't even close. Stone steps off, Wolfley backs off, or steps out, rather, so it's still 2-2. Madsen at second. Stone now in there waiting. Wolfley getting the signs from Schmaling. And comes set out of the stretch. Here it is. Fouled off over the Parker dugout and out of play. We'll do it again at 2-2.
The only thing we're missing is that grill smell. A lot of times for these Parker Craig games, you get like the tailgates going on.
We had it before you got up here.
Oh, geez. They were early today.
It was going.
Okay.
It was. Still 2-2.
I was early for my standards,
yes, you were.
Too.
There's a fly ball to right, but carrying out to Tegan Christensen, and the side is retired on a fly out into the outfield to right. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left for Parker. 1/2 inning complete. It's the Vikings nothing and the Cougars coming up. Josh Goldberg and Eric Schmaltz back at Veterans Field at Riverside Park for the bottom of the first. Janesville Craig. Batting order as follows. Leading off, number 1, Dan Blomgren, the shortstop. Batting second, number 11, Tresson Kussmaul. He's in left field. Wearing number 6 and hitting third is Eric Hughes in center. Micah Overlay is the cleanup hitter, wearing number 16. He's over at first base. Clark Schmaling, the catcher, batting fifth, wearing number 4. Number 10, Ryan Herbst, hitting sixth. He's the DH. Gavin Keelan, batting seventh, wearing number 12, is at third base. Hitting eighth, wearing number 3, is Jacob Hessling at second. And number 2, Tegan Christensen, the right fielder, is batting ninth. Cougars with a 20-2 record, 17-1 in the Big 8. First place conference champions, Parker coming in 12-13, and an 8-10 Big 8 record, good enough for 7th place. Here's Casey Stone's first delivery, and that's in there for a strike taken by Blomgren, hitting .424 this year.
Not bad.
No, that's probably what you want out of your leadoff hitter. I mean, you got 7 out of your 9 hitters. Stone's next pitch drops down low for a ball, 1-1. I mean, 7 out of your 9 hitters are north of 300. That's pretty good up and down.
Yeah, I wrote a little column before my time off about all the crazy stats that this team has put up.
1-1 by Blomgren, hit and snagged by Schneider. He's going to have a long throw, but Blomgren's speed beats him out. That is a nice play by Carter Schneider, diving up the middle to grab that and throwing off of his haunches. Nice play all around, but Blomgren beats it out for an infield single, and the Cougars have their lead batter on. Quick throw over by Stone. They picked off 3 Mukwonago runners on Tuesday with those quick throws over to first. And a lot of laziness by the Indians.
I was going to say, I don't think that Craig will be quite as asleep at the wheel tonight.
You had Coach Herbst was over there doing a little bit of advanced scouting, even though they had seen Parker twice already. So I think they know that move is going to come. Stone's opening pitch inside, almost hit Kussmaul. Tresson batting .315 for the season coming in.
One of those other crazy numbers was just about how often they've scored in the first inning, and it's like almost 2/3 of their games, I think, this year.
1-0. Smack to second. Possible double play or shortstop. Schneider over to second base and Peyton Meyer, but the relay not in time. But the Vikings get one on a fielder's choice as Blomgren is retired at 2. Kussmaul aboard at first.
We saw Kussmaul running over to the line there to make that grab in the top half of the inning. It's going to be tough to double him off unless it's a real hard hit and grounder.
So a fielder's choice. And Stone with a lazy throw over to first. And the runner is back. Very nonchalant. Hughes stepping in, .371 for the season. And the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner by Stone. And he's ahead of Hughes. One out here in the bottom of the first. Cougars first at bat. Stone's next pitch is in for a strike, right about the shins. And it's 0-2 now to Hughes, one of the 5 All-Big 8 first-teamers for Janesville Craig.
Yeah, I'd say Parker's outfield's showing him some respect here, too, playing him pretty deep, straight away, but back a step or two.
And the throw, and I believe we're going to get a balk. Yeah, a balk has been issued as Stone came set and then turned his shoulders and then paused before throwing over to first. And the entire Craig dugout, I think, tried to let the field umpire know
couple of
that's not allowed.
A couple of folks here behind the plate.
So Kussmaul is to second on the balk by Stone. But he's still ahead of Hughes, 0-2. One out here in the bottom half of the first.
Of course, if Bear was listening, he'd be texting you, telling you if you yell balk like that from the dugout, you get ejected automatically. So
slow roller to short, diving stop by Reiner. Schneider has it, and they get him over at first with the runner advancing. Nice strong throw by Schneider after Cody Reiner ranged to his left and made a diving attempt at it, but there's 2 down. Runner on third as Hughes moves the runner over. Now here's Micah Overlay.
Bang, bang play there at first.
Yeah, it was. So 6-3, runners retired, and there's 2 outs for Overley, hitting .328. And I think Stone wants to chat with Madsen again. We don't have any mound visit restrictions.
I don't think so. We got a new scoreboard out there, but that isn't one of the categories.
Okay.
Mound visits remaining.
Well, just want to make sure. So Overlay steps in, a lefty. Stone checking with Madsen before the batter, and now comes set out of the stretch, and the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss by Overlay. Craig looking to advance the runner and get the lead here early against Parker. And Overlay 1 base away from doing it. Or I should say, Hughes. Fly ball left. Back on it is O'Leary towards the line. He's got it, and the inning is over. So for the Cougars, they threaten, but come up empty. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. 1 complete, still 0-0, Cougars and Vikings. Josh Goldberg and Eric Schmolt back at Riverside Park for the top half of inning number 2. 1 hit in the ball game in the first inning belongs to Janesville Craig, and we send it to the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Parker. Carter Schneider, Cav Mayer, and Cullen Peterson due up. Getting the update from Milton.
Didn't see anything.
Okay. No, Bear's not a every half-inning tweeter. So no. Schneider steps in. First pitch from Wolfley down low for ball 1. 10 o'clock game time Tuesday in Oconomowoc for the winner. Serious. Concession stand serving eggs and bacon. That one bounces up there by Wolfley, and now he swipes off the mound. Had a little problem with his landing there. And 2-0 now to Schneider, who was hitting .295 coming into the Mukwonago game on Tuesday. 2-0 pitch from Wolfley. Smacked foul right field and out of play. And it's 2-1.
Good 2-0 cut.
Yeah.
Was expecting the fastball, just couldn't quite get around on it.
And the pitch. Hit to center. And ranging to his right is Eric Hughes. And there's one up and one down. Schneider gone to open the second. And here's Cav Mayer, the designated hitter.
You never ended up seeing the video of Hughes' catch in center from when you were at Disney World, did you?
I did not.
That was probably the best high school catch I'll ever see.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
He was running full bore to his right and just dove and just outstretched for it. And I think it was against West. You have to ask maybe Ben Youcher or somebody.
Grab me the video of it. All right. Mayer starts with the ball up high. So Wolfley's second delivery is popped up, foul and out of play right side. And it's 1-1 on Mayer, the DH. Batting average just north of 300 coming into their playoff game Tuesday. Curveball, shallow right. Christensen played him perfectly and runs a little bit to his right before making the catch. So Mayer is gone. 2 up and 2 down for Cullen Peterson, the center fielder.
It's a lot of flyouts here to start the game.
Every out that has been made has been a fly ball. Hit one on the ground, and you should be legging it out. Wolfley's first pitch, outside corner, strike one on Peterson.
Well, he only hit so far. Didn't even leave the infield. So
that's true. That is a good point. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Peterson looked like he was kind of stepping away from the plate on that one and might have missed the end of it.
And the pitch was on the outside corner. He couldn't even reach it.
0-2. Wolfley, here it is. Outside corner just a little bit too far, and it's 1-2. I think Blomgren was already heading into the dugout. Schmeling setting up a little bit on the right side. Here's the pitch, and it's a fly to right. Foul territory. Going to have a play at it, and making the catch out there is Christensen. So Peterson flies out, foul to right field, but 3 up, 3 down for the Vikings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 1.5 complete. Vikings nothing, Cougars nothing. Back at Veterans Field at Riverside Park for the bottom half of inning number 2, as the Cougars will send up their 5, 6, 7 hitters. Clark Schmeling, Ryan Herbst, and Gavin Keelan. Schmeling making the first team all-conference, what did it say, at large? I don't even know what at large means. So they find all the positions for people, and then the best ones left over are an at-large?
Okay. Essentially like a DH, basically, or what? I don't know.
No, because Ryan Herbst made it as a DH, as a second-teamer. There's a strike. 1-1, the count from Casey Stone to Schmeling.
Schmeling's been impressive, though. I'll say that for sure.
Big shoes to fill, and he's done a good job at it. 1-1 count. High for a ball, 2-1. Schmeling coming in hitting .328. Bottom second, Milton with a 4-1 lead and a pitching change already for Arrowhead.
Wow.
2-1. Curveball inside corner and a beauty from Stone evens it up at 2-2 on Schmeling. Down year for Arrowhead, but Milton has been playing pretty well this year. That'd be a fun sectional with either of these teams. 2-2, smack tomahawk to short. Schneider up with it, throws over to first to Emerson, and gets the out. So Schmeling is gone. 1 out for Ryan Herbst, the DH.
Keeping Carter Schneider busy over there to start the game.
He's made a couple of putouts already.
Brewers on the road tonight?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh, 1-4 with the Pirates. They have first pitch at 6:05, so we'll join it in progress probably around
saw
the
a tarp
3rd.
On the field, so we'll see.
Yeah, I did see that too. Yeah, you're right.
I was also just wondering because
first pitch, curveball again, hits that inside corner and starts Herbst off with a strike.
That means our friend Tim O'Driscoll might be over there in Milton then because he's not scoring the game.
That's true.
At Miller Park or anything tonight.
0-1 pitch. And that's bounced in outside and backhanded by Madsen. Yeah, Tim O'Driscoll, he was a pitching coach over there for a long time. He was a head coach a long time over there at Arrowhead, and now he's one of the official scorekeepers at Miller Park. There's a strike from Stone, and it's 1-2 now, but he came to the Janesville Sports Hall of Fame and had an excellent keynote. I wouldn't even call it a speech, just I don't know what you would call it. He's just talking, but it was good.
It was entertaining.
Yep, 1-2, high for a ball, 2-2 now on Herbst. But he got people laughing, that is for sure. 2-2, and here it is. Curveball swung on and fouled away. Herbst stays alive. One out here in the bottom of the second. Good to see a lot of youth players around here with their uniforms. Club teams and stuff. See what this is all about at the varsity level. Hit to right center. Shallow. Converging both outfielders. Good communication as Kobe Madsen runs it down from right field and calls off Cullen Peterson. So Herbst flies out to Kobe Madsen in right center, and there's 2 up and 2 down for Gavin Keelan.
The way the youth baseball scene has been going around here, they're getting a good look at what they're going to be doing in about 3 years or something like that, depending how old they are.
Keelan, a lefty, takes a strike to start with. The freshman with a 3.49 average. Had a little bit of a slow start, but he's been put together a pretty good freshman year. 0-1. Curveball drops in again. Stone's got that working
today. A lot of off-speed. It's kind of fooling Craig, or they're just trying to wait for a fastball, and one or the other.
0-2. Smack to right, and right at Madsen. He's got to backpedal a little bit, but he's got the ball on the fly for the third out. So for Janesville Craig, they go quietly in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 2 complete. Craig nothing, Parker nothing. We'll be back. Josh Goldberg and Eric Schmolt, Janesville Gazette sports editor, back from his paternity leave. How you doing?
Good.
Rested?
Yeah, back more or less. I've made Bear just work all the night shifts this week. So.
He was lamenting that on our trip to Mugwanago on Tuesday.
I've been working my own sort of night shifts.
I understand. I get it. Sam O'Leary starts off, taking a ball from Mitchell Wolfley. Parker will send up the 8-9-1 hitters, at least in this inning. And off the end of the bat, looks like foul left field side, drifted away, but was starting off towards the line.
I hope he wasn't complaining too much. He's going to get like a 4-day weekend out of the deal.
So. Yeah, I know. He was glad that he could trade some stuff. And that was fine with him. Even now, a ball and a strike, 1-1. To O'Leary, and the next pitch coming from Wolfley. Down low, 2-1.
Well, now we got some additions, not just the stand-up posters or whatever you call those, but we got some big heads in the crowd.
We got fat heads?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Last home game, why not, I guess. 2-1 pitch from Wolfley. Outside corner, a strike. Even at 2-2 on Sam O'Leary, coming in hitting .205 this season. Wolfley's got what he wants. 2-2 pitch. Popped up, foul, and I would say out of play, left field side, and it makes the stands.
Oh, come on. Somebody's got to have that over there.
They just let it drop.
That was a lazy foul. Somebody can catch that.
Blomgren just threw it behind the dugout. He's just laying back there. 2-2 the count to O'Leary. Wolfley kicks and fires. Too far outside. That's where Schmeling was set up. Wolfley hit his spot. Didn't get O'Leary to chase. And it's full now on the Parker left fielder.
The ball's been recovered, so we're okay.
Back in play. 3-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, foul back to the screen as O'Leary stays alive. 1 hit in 2 innings so far combined.
Parker hitters pretty good at seeing some pitches here, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes early in games they've been known to swing early in it.
There's a foul off of O'Leary right at home plate.
Early in counts, sometimes they've been free swingers, but they've run Wolfley deep on some counts here. This is 8 pitch at bat now.
We'll do it again at 3-2. And the pitch. A little slap to Blomgren the other way, and Dan goes about 2 or 3 steps to his right, but gets it on a line, and O'Leary is retired. So 1 up and 1 down for Kobe Madsen, the right fielder. Madsen, another lefty in this Parker lineup. They've got a few of them. 1 up and 1 down for the Vikings. And Wolfley's first pitch popped up, bunt attempt, but foul, and out of the reach of a charging Keelan, and Schmeling going to his left. So Madsen trying for a bunt base hit. And Keelan now will stay right up on the edge of the grass. Back at first is Overlay. 0-1 pitch from Wolfley. Fouled back to the screen, and it's 0-2 now on the Parker right fielder. Peyton Meyer to follow, back to the top of the order. And Wolfley gets what he wants. Here's the pitch. Popped up, out of play, behind us. And we'll do it again. Hope it's like this for sectionals.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is awesome. Here's the pitch inside as the bottom dropped out, but taken for a ball a little bit too inside. 1-2 now.
Always love those sectional games, those days. When it's nice out, obviously, it makes it easier.
1-2 pitch, hit to second. Hessling to his right a couple of steps. And man. Good hustle out of the box by Kobe Madsen, and they barely get him over there as Hessling, I
think he had trouble getting it out of his glove or something, yeah. So he double clutched it, but got it over there.
Got it over there, and there's an out recorded at first for Madsen. 2 up and 2 down for the Vikings for Peyton Meyer now, who popped out to second in his first at bat to open the game. Wolfley's first offering is outside corner, strike 1.
But yeah, 3 games in a day is always a blast.
I remember that last year at Riverside. We were gassed. Parker, Craig, then Parker, Craig. Hit to short on the ground. Blomgren up with it, and a throw over to first, and the side is retired. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Vikings. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 2.5 complete. It's 0-0, Craig and Parker. Back at Riverside Park, it's 0-0, bottom of the third here for Janesville Craig. And the home team will send up the 8-9-1 hitters as well. Craig went 1-2-3 last inning. Game's been eerily similar for both teams.
And going so fast that it's already passed up the Milton game, which started half an hour early. 4-1 over there in Milton.
All right. Casey Stone ready to work again. A ball down low to Jacob Hessling, who's a .277 hitter this season for the Cougars. Second offering by Stone. Curveball just a bit upstairs. Looked pretty good. .2-0 pitch. There's a strike taken by Hessling. Tegan Christensen to follow, and then back to the top of the order. And the 2-1. Smack to right center. Peterson's going to have to hustle. He can't get it. It's a base hit. And the second hit of the ball game, and Craig opens it up in the third with the man on.
Really the first well-struck ball by either team. A couple, I guess, liners, but that was squared up pretty well.
So Hessling with a hit to right center, and now here's Christensen. And he squares to bunt, lays one down, first base side. Stone gets it. His only play will be to first base. And Christensen with the sacrifice. Hessling advances to second as Tegan is retired. So now back to the top, and your best hitter as far as average is concerned, and already 1 for 1 today, is Dan Blomgren. And I wouldn't imagine you'd be seeing a bunt from him. Reiner, even with the bag at third. Emerson back at first, but there's always a possibility of a bunt base hit because Blomgren can fly.
Yeah, if he thinks the third baseman's playing back far enough.
That one's in the dirt, blocked by Madsen. Runner stays put at second. 1-0 the count. Stone comes set out of the stretch and comes to the plate. Check swing foul, and Blomgren wanted that one back. And it's even now at 1-1. Tresson Kussmaul to follow. We will have coverage on Tuesday in Oconomowoc of sectionals, no matter who wins. 1-1 the count. Stone checking second. And here's the pitch, and that's inside. And it almost hit Dan. 2-1 now.
Suppose if it was Craig, it would be Craig or Parker. If it was against Milton, that means you'd be guaranteed someone in the sectional final.
Probably, yeah.
Would you stay over there if it was?
It depends how I feel. 2-1. And the pitch. Curveball drops in high from Stone. 3-1 now on Blomgren. So Craig in danger of putting two men on here with one out. Stone, quick pitch after he comes set, hit to center. Peterson right on it, and the runner tags. Here's the throw, relay from Schneider. There's going to be a play, and he's in there.
Ooh, close one.
And Madsen upset, and Coach Kerry Michaels coming out now. Catch was made. Runner tags. Hessling's at third.
That was close.
Yep.
No doubt
yes,
about
it was.
that.
And now Coach Michaels out to talk with the field umpire, Russ O'Leary.
Nice relay.
Yep. Yes, it was. Good throw from Peterson to Schneider. So Blomgren retired on a fly to center. There's two outs. Craig with a man at third for Kussmaul. Kussmaul with a fielder's choice grounder to shortstop in his first at-bat. Takes a curveball strike from Stone to start off the at-bat. And the 0-1. Another curveball. Hit down the line, right field, but foul. And Stone in front, 0-2 now on Tresson. Craig with a runner at third. Second time they've put a runner in scoring position. They had a man on second in the first. And the 0-2. Check swing, but he went, and tag is applied as Madsen gives him a nice good bump.
First strikeout of the game for either team.
And a strikeout from Kussmaul, and the Cougars are retired in the third. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one man left. Three complete, still no score, Craig and Parker. Josh Goldberg and Eric Schmolt back at Veterans Field. A 0-0 tie, three complete. And to me, the 9 seed, Parker coming in with all the confidence in the world against the 1 seed, and the longer this is a scoreless game, the more confidence the Vikings have.
Right. You got to think the lower seeded team starts picking up some momentum, and you got to think the number 1 seed starts, getting a little more tension in that dugout over there.
And the opening pitch from Mitchell Wolfley is a foul on Dalton Madsen. Madsen with a walk in the first inning, so no official at bat yet. Here's the 0-1 taken for a strike right down the middle. Wolfley pounding the strike zone.
The only Parker runner so far.
Yep. Wolfley
I guess that's the only thing you would say if you're Craig.
Right. Swung on and popped up foul behind the netting.
Wolfley's feeling pretty good, and you're not allowing any runners, so you're not really stressed out in that fashion.
Parker taking pitches, but at the same time still being aggressive at points.
Yeah, he's not mowing them down by any means. No strikeouts or anything.
0-2 pitch. As we can remind our producer back at the studio, Zach Stricker, to switch our online app feed back to program as we got booted off in favor of Brewers pregame that's running behind us. Swing and just a wave at it as Madsen stays alive, fouls one back.
Can't have that.
No. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. High fastball. And the first out of the inning as Madsen down on strikes.
First strikeout for Wolfley.
Yep. Yeah, that's until the fourth. That's kind of a long time. Jared Emerson now the batter with a fly to left in his first at bat. First pitch from Wolfley outside for a ball. Casey Stone due next. 1 out, top of 4, no score, Vikings and the Cougars. Swung on and hit to center and deep. Hughes, though, back on it, and he's got it for the out.
Gave that one a ride.
Yep. Emerson can hit it hard, but there's 2 up and 2 down quickly here in the fourth for Janesville Parker. And the pitch, just a bit outside on Stone. A fly to right in his first at bat. And ahead in the count, 1-0. Here's the pitch from Wolfley, taken for strike 1.
That one was right down the heart. But, yeah. He likes to work the edges a lot.
It does.
Sometimes he's getting them and sometimes he isn't.
1-1 pitch. There's a bouncer, one hopper to Keelan. High bounce. Throw is low, but on a fly to Overly, and the side is retired. So another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 3.5 completes. Bottom of the fourth coming up. No score, Cougars and Vikings. Goldberg and Eric Schmaltz at Riverside Park will, or at least I will be at Oconomowoc on Tuesday for the sectional. And last we checked, Milton up on Heartland Arrowhead 4-1 over at the high school. Eric Hughes will be the batter for the Cougars to start the bottom of the fourth. And there's a shallow center field ball, but Schneider runs it down out from his shortstop position. So a fly from Hughes off the end of the bat, and that's snagged for out number 1. And now Micah Overly will be the batter. Overly in his first at bat with a fly to left. Takes a strike from Stone.
That's that curve again. Just drops it right in there. He likes to throw it on the first pitch and just get a strike under his belt.
Stone was working pretty well against McGuanago on Tuesday. Here's the 0-1. And drops low and inside. Even now at a ball and a strike.
Should mention, I guess, those pitching rules because he only threw 30 some odd pitches and he had yesterday off. He's got a clean slate based on those WIA pitch count rules.
1-1 pitch and fouled left field side out of play. It's now 7-1 Redhawks after 3.
Wow.
All right, then. There's a ground ball to short. On the hop, Schneider over to first. Dug out by Emerson. And Overlay is gone. And 2 up and 2 down for Clark Schmaling, who also grounded to short in the second.
Yeah, geez, how many outs for Carter Schneider over there? 1, 2, 3, like 5 of the 11 outs have come from the shortstop.
Stone's opening pitch. Curveball again drops in for a strike. He's got that working. You had mentioned it. Over halfway home here at Riverside. Still no score. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike again from Stone. He's been pounding the strike zone. Both pitchers have.
At some point, maybe the Craig hitters are going to have to try to just barrel up that first pitch curveball if it's going to be a strike every time.
Here's the 0-2. Outside and past Madsen and back to the screen. 1-2 on Schmeling. Two down here, bottom of 4. And the pitch. Curveball too far inside. Stone wondering how far that missed by. Because that was close.
And it kind of froze Schmeling. And
yep.
It looked like it could run in on him and hit him, and all of a sudden it dropped back in and almost caught the strike zone.
Little late break. 2-2. And there's another curveball hit to right and running in on it. And can't make the play is Madsen in right field. And over to second will be Schmeling on a diving attempt by Kobe Madsen. And the ball got by him, and the Cougars with a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Ryan Herbst, the DH.
Just a good piece of hitting. You just try to flare one out the opposite direction. And, Madsen made a good effort on it. A tough one. Maybe, with 2 outs, do you try to just keep that one in front of you and just limit to a single, or do you try to make the hero play?
First extra base hit as Schmeling will get to second on a double, and he got a courtesy runner?
Colin Hageman,
all right.
Courtesy runner.
So the catcher gets a courtesy runner, and now a big spot for Ryan Herbst, the DH, who flew out to right. Third hit in the ball game, third hit by Craig, and the third runner in scoring position for the Cougars. Haven't been able to push one across. Opening pitch to Herbst, curveball inside, ball 1. Gavin Keelan could get a shot next, but Craig looking to deliver. Tough play for Madsen out in right field on the last batter. High for a 2-0 count as Madsen being summoned by Stone.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was just curving away and short of him.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really have a chance to make the catch. It would have been a highlight reel play. Tried to get there. Good hustle.
Laid out for it. It's tough when you're going to make a diving attempt to keep it in front of you. But that's the breaks, I guess. Trying to make a play. 2-0 the count to Ryan Herbst. Madsen back behind the plate. And now Stone has what he wants. Comes set out of the stretch and fires for a strike. And 2-1 the count on the Cougar DH. Two down here in the inning. Parker looking to get out. Curveball drops in for strike 2. Man, that has some nice late break on it.
And it's really like I don't know, what would you call it, 11-5? It's not quite 12-6,
no,
but there's more down than there is moving across the plate, that's for sure.
So even now at 2-2 on Herbst. And the pitch. Curveball again, hit to short. Schneider, slow roller as soon as it hits the infield, but a throw over to Emerson, and Herbst is gone, and the Vikings escape any damage. But for Craig, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, another man left. 4 complete. Still 0-0, Craig and Parker. Top of the 5th, no score here at Riverside, as the Vikings will send up Carter Schneider, Cav Mayer, and Cullen Peterson. And through 4, Parker has a walk and no hits. So Mitchell Wolfley dealing. You got a pitch count over there through 4 for Wolfley?
For Wolfley, I got him at 55 and Stone at 52, so very similar.
All right, swing and a foul to start off for Schneider. He flew out to center to lead off the 2nd. Now he's leading off the 5th. So offense at a premium here at Riverside. 0-1. Smacked up the middle. Blomgren ranging. He's got it. 360 throw over to first.
Oh!
And Overly off the bag, up the line at first. Tough play.
Wow, I thought
that was good all around. We can't see down the line, and Blomgren checking with the umpire to see how far that overlay was off. Good play all around, but
I'm looking to see if Overly's okay. Oh, that was a heck of a stretch.
That was a stretch. Yeah, he's bending down and making sure things are all limbered up. But the first hit for the Vikings, an infield single from Carter Schneider. And just the second runner. Squares to bunt. It's up along first, and it's going to be foul. Picked up halfway towards the bag. Cav Mayer, a fly to right field in the second. So he's 0 for 1.
Seen Dan's brother Jack make several of those plays that I see on Twitter for Michigan this season.
That is true. Good crowd out here at Riverside. Good night for baseball. 0-1, another square, but Mayer pulls back, and it's outside for a ball. 1-1. Runner on first is Carter Schneider. And Keelan is about halfway to home plate at third. That one's outside for a ball. 2-1. As Mayer squared and took it back.
Got to throw it in there and let him bunt it, right?
Kind of.
That's what he wants to do.
Kind of got to do that. Wolfley's got to get off the mound. Throws it in. There's a bunt up along first, but foul again. Oh. And 2-2 now, and Keelan will move back.
Guess there's something to be said for making it tough to bunt.
Yeah. That too. 2-2 the count. As Mayer steps in. And the 2-2 pitch in there for strike 3, and Mayer is gone. Strike 3 looking, 1 out for Parker.
Tough at bat for the Vikings there. You're trying to get a runner into scoring position for the first time all day. Well, no, they had to. I guess Madsen made it there on a steal in the first, but first time in 4 innings and can't get the job done.
So now the batter will be Cullen Peterson, the center fielder. Swings and fouls away the first pitch, up in the zone. For a second strikeout for Wolfley to follow the first hit for Parker in the ballgame. 0-1 and 1 out. Schneider still over at first. Wolfley snap throw by Schmeling, and he's in there safely with a diving headfirst slide.
McGuanago guy would have been out the other night, probably.
Oh, hosed. 0-2 the count on Peterson. And Wolfley up high and hit to center. Mid-range, Hughes has it. And there's 2 down as Peterson is retired for Sam O'Leary. O'Leary with a line drive to shortstop in his first at-bat to lead off the third. That was a little looping liner snagged by Blomgren. So O'Leary steps in with 2 outs and a runner on first. Top of the 5th, no score. Down low for a ball from Mitchell.
He really gets right over the plate, doesn't
he? He looks like he is on top of it. That is accurate. Wolfley has what he wants. And the pitch. Outside. Runner goes. Schmeling's throw down over into center, but Hughes right there to back it up, and a stolen base for Carter Schneider.
Murph called that one about 2 minutes ago.
That Schneider would be off and running?
Yep.
All right. Nice job, Murph.
It's on paper even. Yeah.
There it is. We've got proof. Second stolen base by the Vikings. 2-0 count. And the pitch fouled back to the netting. O'Leary in a good spot to possibly give the Vikings the lead. We'll have Brewers and Pirates coming up after this. Is that game going to be set to start here momentarily, depending on the rain? I haven't checked. 2-1. Here it is. Strike 2 looking. And it's 2-2. We're about 7-8 minutes away from first pitch time in Pittsburgh, scheduled anyway. Wolfley looking in, nobody holding Schneider at second. 2-2 pitch. A swing and a foul left field and out of play. Just protecting the zone was O'Leary.
Looks like they are starting on time.
Okay.
Racing some potential rain later this evening, so
Fantastic.
Hopefully they get that thing in. Chase Anderson on the hill?
Yes. 2-2 the count here, still to Sam O'Leary. Schneider at second for the Vikings, and they're going to pick him off, and he is going to be out. Schneider leaned to the right by a step or two, and Wolfley wheeled, and Schneider picked off at second base to end the inning. No runs, but the Vikings get their first hit. No errors, but nobody left. 4.5 complete. It's still 0-0, Craig and Parker. Back at Riverside for the bottom of the fifth. For Janesville, Craig, Gavin Keelan, Jacob Hessling, and Tegan Christensen are the scheduled hitters. 7, 8, 9 spots for the Cougars. Stone still on the mound. And a smack to short, snagged by Carter Schneider, leaping catch at shortstop. And Keelan is gone because that was going to be smoked maybe in the gap and could have had an extra base hit on it. Wow.
Yeah, that was tagged.
Yeah, it was. But a liner to Schneider and one up and one down.
And one of those plays where, you're, like we've sort of said, as this thing gets later and later, you start saying when you see that,
we can play
that's
with
just
these,
a little unlucky,
absolutely.
and you're like, okay, if that's not a hit today, then this, what's going on here?
Jacob Hessling takes a ball low and outside, and it's 1-0. Hessling with a single and reached as far as third, but was stranded. Whoa, Stone misses everything wide and all the way back to the backstop. 2-0.
Digging his hole back out there, out at the mound. Must have just slipped when he planted that front leg.
2-0 the count to Hessling. And inside corner for strike one now. No score. Something always happens like this in the postseason when these two teams play. 2-1 count to Hessling, and the pitch. Hit to second. One hop. Meyer has it, throws over to first, and there's two gone now for Janesville Craig.
Last year in the sectional final, Parker had got out to the early lead.
5-0.
Yeah. And Craig came back.
Yep, in a flurry. But still no score. And now Tegan Christensen will be the batter. He had a sacrifice bunt back in the third. Back to the top of the order if Tegan can reach. And the pitch. Curveball, again inside corner for a strike. And the 0-1. Curveball again, same spot, strike two. As Stone has been really effective with that.
Yeah, got to turn on it at some point.
Yep. 0-2 pitch coming. Fastball in the dirt outside. Tegan does not chase. And it's 1-2. Bottom five, no score. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? And first baseline umpire says no. So a 2-2 count to Christensen. Ball was tailing outside. Here it is, 2-2. Outside again, blocked by Madsen. 3-2 now on the Cougar right fielder, Tegan Christensen.
Yeah, battled his way all the way back to the full count. You don't want to put him on because
he can fly.
Yeah, he's almost a sure bet to try and steal base.
Did I see he's playing in a football all-star game of sorts?
Oh, I hadn't seen the rosters for that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off of Christensen in the batter's box. but out in front of the plate. We'll do it again full. I thought I saw that. Don't quote me on it.
Oh, I did. I already quoted you. I tweeted it out.
Appreciate that. Fast fingers over there. 3 hits for Craig, 1 for Parker. And the pitch. There, drops in, and Teagan knew it. He let it go by, and he is rung up on strikes looking. So for the Cougars, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 5 complete here in the regional final. Vikings nothing, Cougars nothing. Josh and Eric back at Veterans Field, Riverside Park. Regional final, Craig and Parker. You expect this one heading into the 6th?
No. I would have guessed the first 5 innings would have taken a little more than an hour, and we would have seen more than 4 hits, but I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take a classic, and we'll I mean, really, it's just going to come down to which team can come with a clutch hit first.
Yep. So Parker will send up Sam O'Leary. He gets a fresh count after he was in the box when Schneider was picked off at second. O'Leary again with that looping liner to Blomgren in his first at-bat. He swings and misses, and it's 0-1 to start with. There's a fly to right. Back on it is Christensen. He's under it, and he makes the catch. So O'Leary is gone, 1 up and 1 down on a fly to right for Kobe Madsen, the right fielder. Madsen with a grounder to second, back in the 3rd.
Thanks to the pickoff there to end the last inning, Wolfley still has faced just 1 more than the minimum amount of batters here through 5 1/3.
Yep. He's only issued 1 walk. A ball down low as Madsen squared to bunt, pulled back at the last second. Squares again. Pulls back and is ready to hit. Swings in a high fly to right. Christensen towards the line, and he's got it. 2 up and 2 down as Teagan makes the first 2 plays in right field. And back to the top of the order in Peyton Meyer, the second baseman.
Really turned around on that one.
They did, considering he just pulled the bunt back. Meyer today, a pop to second and a grounder to short. Ground ball short again. Blomgren, strong throw over to first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 5.5 complete. Still nothing, Craig and Parker. Josh and Eric at Veterans Field for the bottom half of inning number 6. Top of the order for the Cougars. Blomgren, Kussmaul, Hughes will all bat here.
You would think this would be a prime position for Craig to get something going, but there hasn't been a whole lot today.
Imagine, but this game has not turned out how I would have expected, but no score after 5.5. Opening pitch to Blomgren, inside corner, a strike. Dan already mad at himself for that. So the Vikings get more confidence while the Cougars get more frustrated, I would imagine, as we keep moving.
That's what you would think.
0-1 pitch coming up from Stone. Inside a ball. Nobody loosening in either bullpen so far today. Stone and Wolfley are pitching very, very well. Curveball ripped and off the glove of Reiner, and he catches it as he pops it up back to himself. Wow. Unbelievable. A screamer to Reiner, who popped it up and then made a basket catch on the second effort. Wow.
See, those are the plays where you start going, there's something weird going to happen today. Maybe is this thing going to go like, I don't even know if I want to say it.
11 or 12 innings.
Be here late tonight on a 0-0 game or what?
So here's Tresson Kussmaul with 1 out. Curveball bounced up there by Stone. Well, they're going to leave it up to the bullpens, and with rest until Tuesday, both teams are going to spare nobody. 1-0. Curveball in for a strike, about belt high.
Not sure the Craig dugout agreed with that one, but it's been there pretty much all day.
I thought it was. It was a little bit lower than some of his other curves that were up in the zone. 1-1 pitch from Stone. Check swing, bounced up there, and Kussmaul did not offer, so it's 2-1 now on the Cougar left fielder.
That's why it seems like he's got him guessing a little bit still, even though that he's worked a lot of those first pitch curveballs, but we've seen quite a few of those where they've checked it on pitches in the dirt, so he's keeping him off balance, even though that first pitch has been a little predictable.
2-1 pitch, fouled back to the netting, and it's even now at 2-2. Kussmaul a fielder's choice in the first and a strikeout to end the third. Hughes to follow. Craig with 3 hits and have had 3 runners in scoring position. 2-2 pitch. A slow roller to first. Stone gets it, and he'll just take it unassisted as Emerson was also out there, but late getting back. So Stone takes it himself, and there's 2 outs for Eric Hughes. This is unbelievable.
I was just thinking, like, first team to get 2 hits in 1 inning is going to be the winner.
Right. Yes, the good old 1 unassisted in the scorebook. So here's Hughes with 2 outs. Curveball up high for ball 1. Stone wanted that one. Hughes with a grounder to short and a fly to short. There's a strike on the outside corner.
Fans are getting restless, it sounds like.
That's why they had to make another batch of popcorn, it smells like. 1-1 pitch. Curveball up way up high. And it's 2-1 now on Hughes. Three hits for Craig, 1 for Parker. Bottom of the 6th, no score. 2-1 pitch. Thought about offering, but let it go low and outside, and now 3-1 to Hughes. First team all-conference center fielder for Craig.
Just need a runner at this point, anybody.
There's a swing and a foul out of play, first base side. And Stone's brought it full now on Hughes. Three to the count with 2 down. And the windup. Here's the pitch. Curveball smoked to left. Running over is O'Leary. He's got it for the out. 3 up, 3 down. Again, go the Cougars. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 6 complete. Still no score, Craig and Parker. For the Vikings, they'll send up the 2-3-4 hitters here in the top of the 7th. Dalton Madsen, Jared Emerson, and Casey Stone. Cougars will also have the heart of their order due up in the bottom half. And then it gets more dramatic.
Yeah, just pretty much every pitch now is going to be drama.
Wolfley still on. He's going to try and go the distance. Swing and a miss by Madsen to start off with. Madsen, a walk, a stolen base, and a strikeout.
Got Wolfley at 75 pitches now. Right. Pretty good. He had a 5-pitch inning last inning. That'll help.
Curveball, base hit to start off with by Madsen between third and shortstop. Parker with its 2nd hit. And the lead runner aboard for Jared Emerson, the hard-hitting first baseman.
Remember, Dalton Madsen stole second in the first inning.
Mm-hmm. And now Emerson getting some last words from Coach Kerry Michaels. Outfield playing medium depth, but they have him shaded to right. Squares to bunt, and that came in on Emerson, and he bails out of there, but it's a ball. 1-0. Emerson, the 2nd leading hitter as far as average is concerned for the Vikings in that 3 spot. But you're playing for the lead.
Yeah, you got to get a runner into scoring position. Interesting little game here within the game.
Now he's going to hit, but he takes a strike. And it's even now at 1-1. Casey Stone to follow. Keelan in on the grass at third. Madsen away from first. 1-1. Hit to second. Nobody there. It's going to be a base hit. Hessling had him shaded a little bit to the right side of the infield, and that was in no man's land. And Parker now with 2 on and nobody out.
Here we go.
Yep. As Clark Schmeling out to talk with Wolfley. Just a few words, and now he comes back. And now here's Stone. Some last-minute words for Stone and also the on-deck hitter, Carter Schneider. So 2 hits in the inning for Parker and 2 men on. And now Kerry Michaels coming to talk to the home plate umpire. And I don't know if we're going to get a courtesy runner. It looks like we are, and that will be Brad Warda, the freshman. So Warda will run for Emerson.
Running at first base for Parker, number 9, Brad Warda.
Stone today with a fly to right and a ground ball to third. Keelan still in on the grass. Just by about half a step. Hits are even at 3 apiece.
All of a sudden.
Whew. Top of the 7th. Pickoff move to second, no throw. As diving back is Madsen. He's at second, Warda at first, nobody out for Parker, top of the 7th. And Wolfley comes set, and they fake a pickoff move again as Blomgren went to third, Keelan charged, and Hessling covered the bag.
The old goofy pickoff play.
Yep.
Now look at how the infield's aligned.
Yeah, Overlay in about halfway down the first baseline.
Hessling 2/3 of the way over to first base.
Stone squares but takes a strike. That would have been right in Overlay's face if he put down a hard bunt. He ran up so far. He was almost in on the dirt near the batter's box. 0-1 the count to Stone. And Wolfley's pitch swung on and popped up. Shallow right. Hessling is back on it, and he's got it for the out.
Big out there.
Yeah, that was a big out.
Wolfley and the Cougars to
1 down.
Get an out and not have any of the runners advance.
Dangerously close to being an infield fly, but Hessling had to go back quite a ways on it.
Well, especially with where he was kind of
right.
aligned.
It's got to be your routine play. And that didn't really look it until the last second. So
He's
1 out.
If he starts in his usual spot, maybe it is.
Yeah,
but
you can run as far as you want. So 1 down for Carter Schneider. Wolfley reared back. They're going to go to third, and here's the throw. It's offline.
Oh, my
And the
goodness.
ball gets by Keelan. Parker's going to have the lead at 1-0. Unbelievable. Madsen got caught in no man's land. They seemingly had him. Schmeling threw to the outside of the bag, and Keelan couldn't get it, and it went into foul territory. And now Madsen scores. Vikings lead 1-0. Warda advances to second. And the pitch. Hit to third. Keelan's got it. Looks him back at second. And now advances. The throw picked up by Overlay on the bounce. They get the out. But Warda advances to third. There's 2 down for Cav Mayer.
Designated hitter, Cav Mayer.
1-0 Parker. First pitch to Mayer, taken for a strike. Mayer today with a fly to right and a strikeout, looking. Warda at third. Vikings can tack on 1 more, possibly. Here's the pitch. Swing and a base hit to right. Diving, no!
He
Tegan,
caught it!
Tegan Christensen lays out in right to steal one away from Cav Mayer that would have scored another run. But the Vikings get the lead. 1 run on 2 hits. One error and one man left on base. Bottom 7, last chance for Craig. Parker 1, Cougars nothing. Josh Goldberg and Eric Schmaltz back in the bottom of the 7th as Stone going to try to go the distance here for the Vikings. And he's going to have to go through the 4, 5, 6 hitters for Janesville Craig. They are combined 1 for 6 today. As it's going to be Micah Overlay, Clark Schmaling, and Ryan Herbst. 1-0 Vikings here in the bottom of the 7th. Overlay with a fly to left and a grounder to shortstop. Stone's first pitch, curveball, upstairs for a ball.
What a game.
I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. Anybody up in the Parker pen there, Murph? All right.
Something going on down there.
High and outside, 2-0 now. And Stone's got to be careful not to get too jacked up in this inning.
Right. Just try to keep your blood pressure down as much as you can. Good luck with that.
2-0 pitch, outside corner for a strike. Two and one now on Overlay. Curveball drops in for a strike.
Couldn't pull the trigger.
Nope. 2-2 now the count on the Cougar first baseman. Stone winds and fires. Curveball again down low. 3-2 now to Overlay. As things getting raucous here at Riverside. 3-2. Down low and a leadoff walk by Overlay. So the Cougars with a lead runner on here in the bottom of the 7th. And now here will be Clark Schmaling. Schmaling with a double to right that Kobe Madsen laid out for and couldn't get. And also a grounder to shortstop.
Here we go. What do we got? A runner, maybe?
I don't know. We're going to get a meeting of the minds. We've got a courtesy runner again. It's Bryce Heary who will be running for Overlay.
No, I think it's Hageman now.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay.
He courtesy ran before. Now he'll be a pinch runner.
Sorry, I was looking at the Parker roster for number 13. That's a bad mistake. So, yeah, Colin Hageman will run. He's already been on the base path.
Cav Mayer, who is the designated hitter, is the one down kind of loosening up a little bit down there in the bullpen.
And now Coach Kerry Michaels is coming out.
Let's all have a conference.
Yep. So it's 1-0, bottom of the 7th. Late game dramatics. Clark Schmaling, the batter, threw one down to third to try and get a stealing base runner and was wide of the bag and left of Gavin Keelan, and that allowed the lead run to come in and score for Parker. So Schmaling looking to atone. He's got an opportunity right here. Everybody back to their positions. Coach Michaels leaving the field. Stone stays on. Reiner up on the grass at third. Squares to bunt, takes it back, and takes a ball down low. Craig playing small ball, looking to push one across and at least tie it and send it to the 8th. Quick throw back. Ooh, in the dirt and snagged by Emerson. Whoo!
A little dangerous, especially because I get it, because Hageman's kind of just getting out there to run. Maybe he's a little cold, but
square to bunt and pulls back, and it's up high for a 2-0 count.
He was only 1 or 2 steps off, so to throw one in the dirt over there, well,
that's
risky.
What Parker did at McGuanago, just a quick turn and fire. There's a strike taken on a pullback on a bunt attempt from Schmaling. 2-1 now the count to the Craig catcher. Runner at first is Hageman, the courtesy runner, after Overlay walked to open the inning. High 3-1.
Oh, you on the edge of your seat there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is This is pretty big. All right, we've got
super fan number 1 down
got
there.
it. 3-1 count taken for a strike. Full now on Schmeling.
This is a sort of a big pitch here.
Yeah, you think? Three-2 the count to Schmeling. Nobody out. Runner at first. Bottom 7. And a 1-0 lead for the visitors. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up infield. Stone calls for it. Reiner calls him off and makes the catch, and there's 1 out. Schmeling is gone. And now Ryan Herbst, the DH. Herbst today with a fly to right and a grounder to short. One down. Reiner in on the grass at third. And Herbst steps in. Hageman away from first, just by a couple of steps. Stone comes set and to the plate and drops it in for a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count to Herbst. Pitch is fouled off over the first base dugout. Foul and out of play. And it's 0-2 to the Cougar DH.
I don't know if you chance a stolen base here. Or?
I don't know. Quick throw to first. Hageman back. Stone ahead in the count. 0-2. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Ooh.
That's been a strike a couple times today.
Yeah, it has. I'm not sure where that missed, inside or up. But it's a ball. 1-2. Herbst gets another shot. Curveball swings and misses as it tails away. And strike 3. And the Cougars are down to their final out for Gavin Keelan, who smoked one to Reiner at third in his last at bat.
We're staring straight in the face of a Parker Milton sectional semifinal.
Opening pitch. Outside corner, a strike. The longtime number 1 team in the state for most of the year on the ropes. 1-0. Or 0-1 rather, is outside, and even now at 1-1 to the freshman Keelan.
It kind of feels eerily similar to that Beloit sectional semifinal game a couple of years ago with Craig. Where
right. Swung on and popped up. Reiner's in foul territory. He's got it, and this game is over. Parker has won the regional, an upset of Janesville Craig, and the Vikings are on to the sectional semifinal in Oconomowoc. For the Cougars, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left. Final score, Parker 1, Craig 0.